So I told you that last week that Sunday was the big day, that I had yet another race. And, well, yes, I did have yet another race, and I had yet the same time as the last one. Now, last time, injury. Blowout race, right? Blowout. This time, not a blowout. Exact same time. 2:19, 2:19. Injury. Well, a little bit of pain, but nothing to really complain about. Wasn't limping, didn't feel a need for ice. So, this is probably where you're shaking your head and going, what the frack, right? What's your excuse? Well, a few different factors this time. I may have had 3 cheering sections. 2 of them that I mauled. So, add a couple minutes. Although really, I don't know. Yeah, you could add a couple minutes. Add a couple minutes to each of them. Even though I was still on pace. So I can't even use that as an excuse. I was still on pace. I was still on pace for all of them. So I really can't use them as an excuse. So I stopped and mauled 2 spectators. One of them from the GDT boards on Weight Watchers, that's you, and my co-coach, Sam. And then I stopped on Rosedale Valley Road because I finally kicked Hogs Hollow's ass. Hogs Hollow is a giant hill between York Mills and Lawrence. It's sort of infamous here in TO and for the Good Life Toronto Marathon. It's a fairly steep hill. I've run Good Life, I think, only 2 times before. And both times it's made me want to throw up, and I don't think I've made it up either time before. I think I've had to stop and walk halfway before both times. This time I made it up all of the way, something of which I am incredibly proud. I just looked down at the ground and I kept saying in my head, the ground is flat, the ground is flat, the ground is flat. And I didn't look up until some guy said, you're at the top. Because I'm running without my iPod now, which I love. I think that is the smartest thing I've ever done. And I looked up and I was like, oh, I am here. And so I only stopped for a brief second to have a drink of water, or a drink of my electrolyte drink, and off I went. And I think I only stopped for 2 walk breaks besides the one at Rosedale Valley Road to take my migraine medication, because running up Hogs Hollow gave me a migraine. And so, which kind of pooched me for the rest of the day. But yeah, I was on pace for about a 2:12 until I got to Wellington University. And if you know Toronto, University Avenue is a slow grade up until you get to Queen's Park, and you finish, they're evil, you finish just around the corner of Queen's Park Circle. So you get to College, and it kind of goes around Queen's Park, our provincial building. And then you finish on almost halfway around the other side. It's quite evil if you looked it up on a map. Incredibly evil. So I was fine. I was like, oh. I looked at my Garmin. I was at Wellington. And I was like, oh, this is awesome. I can have a good race. My personal best is a 2:06. There's no way I was ever getting near my personal best. But anywhere close to a 2:15 or a 2:12 would have been redemption. That's all I could think about the entire time, was redemption. But you know, it just didn't happen. I thought a slow 6 up University Avenue, and I have this, just redemption. That's all I wanted. There was no way in my head I was going for a personal best. I was not going to kill myself. I was not going to injure myself. This was a victory lap in my mind the entire time. I was going out for a good time yesterday, because this entire season has not been about me. This has been about our clinic, rather. You know, I'm not a me person. Never felt that way about this clinic and about racing this year. I've been more about trying to just get healthy and not go crazy. I'm not that big on that. I'm not big on the smack talk. I'm not big on the competition. I don't care if I can just run and be a mediocre runner for the rest of my life. Totally happy. I don't care about getting under 2 hours, really. I can be content running 2:10s and 2:05s if I can get back down to there. You know, screw all these people who need to be all crazy. And, you know, think that they're sort of elitish, but whatever. And so I was thinking, you know, anywhere near a 2:12 would be great. But the slow 6 became a slow 7, a slow 7:30, and I was like, what the hell is going on? But the further I creeped up university, I was like, you know what, this is cool. It's been a good day. I've had awesome support, and I know that my little brother is going to be waiting at the top of Queen's Park Circle, and he's got coffee and a scone and a high five and a huge smile, and that is all I need. That is all I ever need at a race, because I've had incredible support. I've had incredible support all year, and that's just the cap off to a perfect year. Because at the beginning of the race, I thought about the girl who went out on her first run outdoors and thought that she couldn't make it through 5 minutes, and now she can make it, 13 miles, and next year she's gonna try for 26. So she's come a long way, and now she's gonna go even further. So it's phenomenal what she can do, and if her body lets her, she's gonna go even further. So a slow 7 is just fine. It's just fine. Thank you very much. And the fact that she can do that, and the fact that people support her, and that she can cross that finish line is phenomenal. There's nothing wrong with that at all. She'll take that slow 7, she'll cross that finish line, she will take that medal. Thank you very much. So congratulations to everyone that finished yesterday. Thank you very much to everyone that came out, to Jen, to Sam, to Janie, to all of you for sending me best wishes on here and on Facebook and on Twitter. I'm touched that anyone can think that I am super duper and inspirational and are very supportive of me, because I am truly grateful. I'm thankful to whatever power above that you want to call it, that my little feet can carry me so far, and that I can scurry, and I'm thankful that all of you are kind enough to say such kind words and to continue to have me in your life. So thanks a lot.